MLB Network comes to you live from the Mile High City and Coors Field. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Colorado Rockies.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Tyler Anderson gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, lefty Tyler Anderson, he has really turned some head the last couple of years. Good fastball, 93 to 95, and he's a strike thrower. He's not afraid to throw the ball inside the strike zone. A quality pitcher. The only thing he's been lacking is experience.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And I want to focus on dynamic shortstop Addison Russell. This guy has range to his right, to his left, a rocket arm, the ability to come across the bag on the double play and hit any spot in the order and be productive.
Here's George Springer. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs, left fielder George Springer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's 2 for 4. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Anderson isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty V, not all pitchers are going to be swinging this guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
No strike. 2-0 now. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until, clank, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
Stepping into the box, Bryce Harper. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
34, Bryce Harper.
The pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already one homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's got 5 base hits and 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the first coming up at Coors Field. It's now 1-0 Chicago. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Yu Darvish is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This is a fun guy to watch pitch. Almost struck out 200 batters last season, so He does have swing and miss capabilities, but the thing I like, he commands the strike zone, he commands the running game. Just a real solid pitcher. Looking forward to him twirling it in this one.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 home is a ball high and inside. David Dahl waits on deck. A good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 3-2 pitch. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled away. The payoff pitch one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Almora. One away. Stepping in, David Dahl.
David Dahl.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bases are empty, one man out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Two and one to David Dahl.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Three and one to the Rockies left fielder. Brendan Rodgers will be next. One out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. There to take it in is Harper, and there are 2 away now. In now, Brendan Rodgers. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here's Darvish on 0-2. High and deep to left center field. Springer looking up into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Rockies pull even now at 1 apiece.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
That's inside.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Two out, nobody on. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Javier Baez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Javier Baez.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Third, Arenado. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Trevor.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's 1 for 2. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Story drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: home or strikeout or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And that misses. 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. It's not in time, as he just gets in ahead of the throw. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. To his right, Rogers. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 8, center fielder number 5.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone.
Popped up. McMahon waits on it, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Here's Ryan McMahon now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Ryan McMahon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Popped into the air, back behind second. Therefore it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting 6, the shortstop.
So coming to the plate, Addison Russell. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball one.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strike.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
2-0 count and the pitch. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. To 2-2 now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Jason.
Striding in, Jason Hayward. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
2-2. Yep.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Yu Darvish, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Yu Darvish.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watched. Two balls and a strike.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
The 2-1 home. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard down the line. And that's through for a hit. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll take a look at ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
2-1.
Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Springer leads off second with one gone in the inning. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Harper is working with a slugging percentage over .550. So there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand one. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. In now for Colorado, Tony Walters, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Up around the face. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Ready with the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Tyler Anderson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And now a pitch on the way. In there at the letters 0-1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
2 out, nobody on. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. Ready on 0-2. That misses. 1-2. Popped up. Story over to his right, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We've played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. One and two, here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another full count offering on its way. Down the first base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Ready now, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Fastball that just misses inside.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 2-1 home is laid off up for ball number 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Ground ball foul down the left side. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
A ball and a strike now. Belted high in the air out to left. Dahl going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. This one's into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Into the box, Yu Darvish. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Almora is off at first with 2 away. And that misses. 2-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-1 Chicago. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Line drive to left. Springer is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Brendan Rodgers, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Riding in once again, Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Darvish a check on first and a dive, but he's back in there. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Story shading to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. He popped out in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Story trying to get there. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. One left for Colorado, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, George Springer. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. Is looked at for the first strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Hit. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And now Bryce Harper, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike three. Cubs are down in order, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Standing in.
Time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0. Fly ball right down the line in left. On the move is Springer. He slides and brings it in. Nice play there for out number one. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Here's Jason Hayward now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. One run, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Up next for Colorado, catcher.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. And the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Here's the 1-0. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Mike Tuchman will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Fastball in there for a called strike. And it's 1-1. perfect throw, and they got him at second. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5 innings complete. Cubs lead it 3-1. Chad Bettis is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Chad Bettis.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
Anthony Rizzo.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Bettis, 30 years of age. He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Javier Baez. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw.
The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. Javier Baez has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the 1-0. Hit high and deep to right center. Giving chase is Tapia. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Wilson Contreras will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Four runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Through 5.5, it's now 4-1 Chicago. Garrett Hansen is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Garrett Hansen.
And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. On its way is pitch number 75. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch. Here it is. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. Story picks it up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for Colorado, center fielder.
Digging in, Raimel Tapia. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. 1-0 count. Here it is. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. This is line to left into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, David Shaw.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail it 4-1. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Kyle Bearclaw is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46, Kyle Bearclaw.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Almora.
Here's the first pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the seventh. It's ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Ready for another shot now. Yu Darvish, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set, and the pitch. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he pops up the bunt attempt. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's George Springer. And it's fouled away. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Bearclaw, or Bear for short. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Rogers is up with it, and that's the second out.
Now batting,
Chris Bryant will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-0 is taken, strike one.
3 balls, 1 strike.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now, and their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Now the 1-0. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall in right field. Bryant is on his way home. He'll score easily, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall, almost a 3-run homer, but he'll have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1-2.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Gets him looking up around the letters. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. Stretch time coming up here in Denver. The Cubs are on top, 6-1. Leading off the inning, Brendan Rodgers, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
In there for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
A cold strike on the inside corner. Here's Darvish on 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And he struck him out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Fouled off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
One and one. Here it is. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that, 2-1. One out, nobody on. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Arenado, base runner at first with one out. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan McMahon.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing them a 4th.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Runners on first with one down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And it's late to his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
8th pitch of the at bat coming up. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Arenado rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate, and the deficit is cut to 4 now. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate, so one runs across, but the second one is cut down trying to score. Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to signal to the bullpen. That'll be all for Yu Darvish. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Kyle Hendricks is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Kyle Hendricks.
Here's Addison Russell. And the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a looper to left. Springer coming on, and a diving try and left, but he can't come up with it.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
As it's grounded sharply to first.
Oh, look at the stop by Rizzo. Hats off to that one. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Mike Scioscia heading out to home plate now as it looks as though he'll be making the double switch here. Brian Shaw is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Pat Valaika is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now at the plate, Javier Baez.
Leading out for the Cubs, second baseman, Javier Baez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Valaika backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting,
at the plate, Trevor Story. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. With this one almost in the books, the Story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 6-2. Leading off the inning, Tony Walters, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Tony Walters.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting, shortstop,
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
now batting.
And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Digging in, Albert Almora. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk.
Albert Almora.
From the stretch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
A ball, 1 strike.
He jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 2-2. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, pitcher.
Tommy La Stella will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Tommy La Stella.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike. The 1-1. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Running hard, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Into the box now, George Springer. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 is taken for a strike. La Stella stands at third with one gone in the inning. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. His numbers against Brian Shaw, he's only 1 for 10. Now the 1-0 is a slider looked at and called a strike. The 1-1 hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Cubs. They lead it 6-2. Carl Edwards Jr. is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Carl Edwards Jr.
Stepping in, David Dahl. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Left fielder, David Dahl.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
The 2-0 on the way. The count now at 2-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Bases are empty. One man out. To short. On to first, and the Rockies are now down to their final out of the game.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Nolan Arenado. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The 2-1 on its way. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Ryan McMahon would be next. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Digging in, Ryan McMahon. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch. Fouled off. A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled away. Last strike now for Colorado. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
6-2 the final total today. Chicago took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Yu Darvish gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.